Hi there, Chris here from FMC. I just want to talk to you a little bit today about local rewards. Now, if you're looking for the easiest, drop-dead simple way to grow your database and your list and your sales, this has got to be it. Have your own custom branded loyalty program. Okay. Now, we're going to show you how this is a loyalty program with a difference in just a couple of minutes here, and we're going to be done in this presentation in less than 5 minutes. So here we go. Now, before we move on, let's talk a little bit about what is wrong with current customer loyalty or the opportunities we have with it. Well, you can see there in the top right, there's a picture of all the different loyalty plastic cards you may have had, or the inset one, there's kind of a stamp card. Now, if you're going to have no loyalty program, this is your best step. At least start with some kind of card. But of course, the tough thing about cards is, especially paper cards, is there's no analytics or tracking, right? You don't know how far away they are from the next punch or how often they're getting punches or any of that kind of stuff. And then participation can be low because, of course, people might lose the card, put the card through the wash, take it out, heaven forbid, put somebody else's card in there in their place, or whatever happens, you know. The other thing is there's no ongoing customer communication, right? The card is not communicating with your business, right? Whether it be a service business or where you're going out to people or a brick and mortar business, right? The card is not talking to you about where they're at. And then, of course, younger generations, and even, you know, I don't know about your parents, but my parents are using their phones for everything as well. So, you know, that's kind of a tough thing about the old-fashioned punch cards. Now, the other thing is there's other current loyalty apps out there, right? But we found that it was tough to have a secure way to punch the card, right? That they were sometimes one-dimensional. They were tablet or mobile or even old school like the card. Not that Air Miles isn't successful. Of course they are. But that's not branded to your business, right? Speaking of that, you don't own the customer data, right? In the case of something like Air Miles, which is the biggest loyalty program in Canada and the U.S., is you have a situation where if you want to have ongoing customer communication, you've got to pay for media through Air Miles, right? It's very expensive. So you're at the mercy of the loyalty program. So we wanted to give you an alternative, right? So we've got a loyalty solution that's mobile and tablet responsive. Okay, you create the app once, you got full analytics and much more than just loyalty, right? You have a punch card, you have the tablet, of course, but you also have mobile deals, okay, which you can send to people, and you can have it grow virally on Facebook and Twitter, okay? We use a unique code system to punch the cards, or you can go to the Smart Stamp after you feel comfortable with the software. Now, why are we different? Well, this is the big thing, right? And this is what I wanted for my restaurant, and this is what I want for you. Custom branded loyalty. You get to have an app that's branded to you, okay? You own the customer data. So everybody who joins your program, you have their data. So you can talk to them at will, right? And something we don't even have time to talk about today is the ability to text people directly. That's another huge factor, okay? There is an optional Smart Stamp, something cool and fun to talk about. It's kind of like the old school stamp, but it works on the digital phone or tablet, so that's kind of neat. But the other big thing is you can start today for free. Okay, we've already paid the money to get this going for ourselves at the restaurant, but now we want to be able to give you that opportunity to grow your database and your sales, and you know, how can you beat free, right? So that's no credit card, start for free today. Now, as I mentioned, this is the easiest way to grow your list and your sales, you know, and if you're not sure how this might work for your business, right, you're like, I do this or that, the other thing, and it's not coming to me right away how I can have a loyalty program. Believe me, we can help you get one going and using methods and or strategies you haven't thought of. So if you have any questions, it's 1-877-290-3998, or email me directly at chris@freedommarketingcoach. And like I say, if you want to start today for free, no credit card, go to localrewards.ca and just pick the DIY, do-it-yourself program, and you can get started, and you can test it out, right? See if I'm full of baloney or not, or see if this is a cool, awesome way for you to grow your sales and your lists. So do it today, get going, no excuses, put it into action. Talk to you soon.